Okay, we got the community bird of Twitch. We got some, what's it, Summyah? Summyah. And it's crazy though. I ain't really never just heard of her. And she be around some of these big ass streamers, and that's the funny shit. But yeah, we just gonna get into it to see what the fuck this about, cause I don't know what the fuck going on.
I hear birds.
I know.
Then the folks, then over here got her whistling about some I hear birds.
No, you don't hear birds.
Y'all are a bunch of birds.
You don't.
We are talking about the community ball.
But I ain't gonna eat that though. She look good. Them folks about the community ball.
And nah, I'm trolling. She's not a community ball, okay? But what Summyah is she's a bird. And she's a bird because why are you going on the internet?
Somebody, oh, she's 20. Damn, okay. Okay, so it was with the little shit with no cap and she. But that, I mean, that honestly ain't that bad, but you is 7 years older than homie. But if you really look at it though, even with our parents, bro, a lot of our parents, like, I ain't gonna say a lot of our parents, but some of our parents, like, they'd be 27, they them 40-year-old man, so I can't even say shit for real. That's just how that shit be. But Summyah 20 speaks on the age gap between her and her rapper boyfriend. No cap. How many of y'all was attracted to vampires? Y'all do know vampires are like 1,000 years old, right? So there's nothing wrong with my age gap with my man, but you bitches want to fuck with a vampire who is 1,000 years old. I ain't gonna even lie though. This little young motherfucker thought she just ate with this shit. Cause in real life, bro, we ain't got no fucking vampires. Baby girl. Just sorry to break your heart. We ain't got no vampires, baby. So you can't use no shit like that because we ain't got no vampires for this shit to be going on, baby. So no, don't use that. Okay, you could have just used some shit with the y'all mamas and daddies date motherfuckers that's 10 years older than them and shit. You could have used that. I promise you would have did better with that. You probably would have cooked and ate with that versus anything else. But this this ain't gonna go.
And defending your weird age gap relationship by comparing it to Twilight. Summyah, this is probably one of the dumbest things I've seen you do. And I really hope you see this video like how you seen my first video I ever made on you, because you are in for a rude awakening. Originally, I didn't even plan on making a video today. I was kind of scrolling through Twitter, scrolling on TikTok, looking for something to talk about. But then I came across this Summyah video, and the more and more I seen it on my timeline, the more I realized I needed to talk about it. So today, I just want to call Summyah a bird. I want to explain why I think she's a bird, and you're gonna enjoy the
video. Because I need a better explanation on why you calling her a bird though.
Now, there needn't be any context needed for this video. Fearbuck just posted this tweet saying Summyah, 20 years old, speaks on the age gap between her and her rapper boyfriend No Cap, who is 27 years old. And then attached to this tweet was a clip of Summyah explaining how this age gap is okay because people were thirsting after the vampires in Twilight, or I guess any vampire in media.
Okay. So, how many of y'all was attracted to the vampires? Y'all do know vampires are like 1,000 years old, right? So, there's nothing wrong with my age gap with my man, but you bitches want to fuck with a vampire who 1,000 years old.
Is this on froze?
Y'all like Twilight, Vampire Diaries, all that. Get off my dick. Thank you. Cause how that work? Anyways.
It's really frying me because Summyah really thought she ate that. She thought she
ate. Yeah, what I'm saying? She thought she ate for sure. She most definitely thought she ate, and that shit, no.
People who were like teenage girls at the time having a crush on a fictional vampire. These are just not comparable at all. And here's the thing, no one's even arguing that you can't be attracted to people older than you. But what people are saying is that your age gap is a little questionable. And it's a little questionable because you're clearly a little naive. For you to even go on the internet to make this statement shows that you probably shouldn't be messing with older men. This type of stupidity is what these older niggas want.
They want a dumb hoe.
I'll come back to that later because DDG had his own opinion on this clip, and I want to show y'all what he had to say.
It makes sense though. The only thing that
it makes sense
is like vampires not real.
Facts. They ain't real.
But I get the analogy. I understand where
Yeah, we get the analogy, but they ain't real though.
Vampire is not real.
And no, DDG, it does not make sense, especially because you were the same guy that was looking at your homeboy weird for having a 19-year-old in his crib. But here's what I do know. I know
But the thing is, hold on. But the thing is, I think the Shay ain't number like 24. So a 19-year-old with a 24, that ain't too bad. I mean, it's like a what, 5-year difference, 5-6 year difference. That ain't bad though. So, I mean, but shit, I get it though. You get what I'm saying?
Summyah are on good terms, so maybe he wasn't trying to throw his homegirl under the bus for the internet to see. That's my dude.
At the same time, she's still legal though,
nobody
for sure.
seriously heard what Summyah said, and they think that this makes sense. It really doesn't. And here's the thing: not only is she going on the internet and saying this type
that shit for sure ain't make no damn sense on what the fuck she said. We like I said, we get the analogy, but nah, baby, nah, hell no. Vampires ain't real, baby. Like, nah, vampires is not real, so you can't use that.
Stupid stuff. She was also having public beef with No Cap. So not only is she defending this weird age gap, her grown-ass boyfriend is going back and forth with her on the internet.
I'm not leaving right now. Like, I'm gonna have to go to sleep. Like, why he even post that? Exactly. What the fuck is the point of him posting that? That's some lame ass shit. That's some high school shit. I thought fucking with the older niggas is like, all right, they.
Nah, baby, like shit. Unc them be acting like nephew them too. Shit, I'm telling you, Unc them be acting like nephew them. Like look at Adrian Bonner, AB. Look at him. Just watch him. Hey, shit. And even the female that I used to be cool with, she said the same shit. Unc them be acting just like nephew them. So
More mature, they understand, they know how to communicate. It's the opposite.
And just to give you guys like a smidge of context on that little beef they were having at this time, a person from Floyd
Mayweather shoots his shot with a 19-year-old Twitch streamer, Summyah, but she rejects him to stay loyal to her. Floyd Mayweather shooting his shot? I think I remember seeing some shit like that, but I don't think Floyd shot his shot for real or no shit like that. Cause what the fuck? What the fuck can Floyd do with a 19-year-old?
Mayweather's team was just trying to get Summyah's contact information. Summyah did give that information up, and you know, No Cap went and did what he did. But that's not even the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that regardless of what happened, regardless on whether or not Summyah gave her contact information to Floyd Mayweather, this should not have been taken to the internet. And at the time, Summyah was 19 and No Cap was 26. The nigga was subbing his teenage girlfriend on Instagram Live at his grown age of 26 years old. That is the most immature thing I've ever seen. And then in the clip, Summyah is talking about how she was going after older men because she was looking for maturity. But the irony is that I don't think No Cap was looking for maturity himself.
I'm not gonna lie, as a man, she's the perfect dummy. Hey, that's what these men do though. These older men be looking for a dumb young hoe. I'm telling you, a dumb young hoe.
I think this tweet,
and I personally experienced this shit.
Older men
I'm telling you,
at younger women, and it's the fact that they view them as dumb. And once again, I'm not trying to disrespect Summyah when I say this. I think she said some stupid stuff, but I don't say that to demean her character. I say that because it really comes across as naivete. The whole reason a tweet like this can exist is because men view dumb women as targets. They view
they do. I done seen this shit first-handed. And that shit fucked me up though, but I mean, hey, these men be want some young dumb hoe. I'm telling you. Like, I'm telling you, and that shit, how that shit go.
Them as prey, easy prey.
Exactly.
I know I sound like a broken record when I say this, but Summyah got with this guy when she was still a teen and still fresh out of high school. You can't convince me that someone who is closer to 30 than 20 should be dating someone who just got out of high school. And you gotta understand, bro, I'm speaking from experience. Being 19, this is such a crazy point in my life. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. I still have a lot to learn about being an adult. And because of that, I recognize how being with someone older than me, even if it was an older woman, could potentially be a bad situation because that's called a power imbalance. Power imbalances are real things. You just got to ask yourself, why is the 26-year-old rapper who is supposedly more mature not only going back and forth on social media with his teenage girlfriend, but he also got with that teenage girlfriend? You just got to ask, where are the women his own age? Why couldn't he talk to someone his own age?
Because like some of the women that be older, bro, like they be a little bit more smarter and a little bit more mature with certain shit. And I ain't gonna lie, as a man, like we be wanting some shit, they be mature, most definitely. But it just like, why go for the older women when they gonna give us a hard time sometimes? When you can go for a young dumb hoe, they gonna do anything and everything. Big Pearly, what it do? But I'm telling you, I ain't saying this shit right though. I ain't saying this shit right. I ain't saying he should go for the young hoe, but shit. Hey, like I said, I done seen this shit firsthand. Going for the young dumb hoe. And that shit crazy to me. These young dumb hoes be ready to do everything. Any and everything for the older guys. Shit. I seen the shit firsthand.
The nigga
I'm
is
telling you.
almost 30 years old, gang. And not only is this nigga almost 30 years old, his girlfriend is defending their age gap by comparing it to fictional vampires.
Young dumb hoe. I'm telling you.
That is so.
I ain't trying to call her no hoe, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this shit going on in real life. This shit going on in real life, like shit going on. The older nigga wants some young dumb hoe.
Is
I'm
dumb
telling you.
Because like I said, it is just naivete. And a lot of this naivete and this stupidity irons out as you gain wisdom, as you start realizing who these niggas be. And I'm gonna tell you as a nigga, niggas are lame as fuck and they be creepy as hell. The grown men looking for the younger women, they're only looking for them because they think they found a dumb bird.
Exactly. Bird brain ass hoe. Exactly. I'm telling you.
Someone who is malleable. They think they found someone they can control. It is easier to control someone when you have things you can levy over them.
Facts. And that what these young dumb hoe don't understand. He said, then don't be mad when she do young dumb shit. That what you saying? Hey, and I ain't gonna even lie though. And some of these older niggas gonna get mad too though. They is gonna get mad at some of the young shit they do. But I mean, at the same time though, they be loving this shit. I promise you.
The biggest one, which is money.
They don't be caring though.
Talked about money on the internet. Okay, clearly she likes money. Now I'm not saying she's a gold digger, but what I am trying to say is that on social media,
yeah, she might not be a gold. She might not be a gold. She might be actually cool though. I ain't gonna count.
Example that money's been pedestalized because
she might be actually cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like
literally
real genuine or some shit.
But you wanna know why nobody cares? Because he has a lot of
my Boston Richard. Yeah, Boston Richard through. He doing that shit too though. Boston Richard Bush.
money and he spends
Boston
it
Richard
on
Bush
women.
though.
That is the
I ain't
type
gonna
of
even
trap
count
that we're
Boston
luring
Richard
young girls
Bush.
into. We pedestalize these weird age gap relationships because the niggas be more mature and they got so much money, and then they turn around and they be in bad situations where they're potentially getting abused. I'm not saying that about Summyah, but I'm saying that this is only a microcosm to something that could become macro, and that's just how I feel.
I mean, it can look bad on both ends. It can look bad. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it do look bad more on the women. Because I ain't gonna even lie though. I know this one female, she like 23, 24, dating a 35-year-old. It look bad on the man too. It look way bad on the man too. But the female, it look bad too though. Cause it's like, damn, why the fuck you dating that old ass man? Shit, he 35. When you were 15, he down there with 25. Like, what the fuck? That shit, I mean, it go both ways.
The person saying it, even Digital Trap Jim called out how this is low-key normalizing it.
Summyah, you're a real deal lady. I'm talking about grade.
But I mean, at least she legal. You know what I'm saying? At least if she 18, 19, at least it's legal. So it ain't as bad. At least it ain't nothing to go to jail over, but.
Hey, idiot. I know you're not here trying to compare your situation being with a guy that's 7 years older than you to
a vampire.
To a fiction character, fictionist vampire characters, and how little girls be trying to romanticize that. I know you're not trying to do that.
Yeah, that's something you can't do that.
When you was 7 years old, that nigga was 14, probably already in the streets, hitting licks, doing all kinds of shit, you know, the YN life. When you was 14 years old, that nigga was 21 years old, already being able to drink alcohol, hit the club, probably and all kinds of shit, while you sitting at home, probably in 8th grade, 9th grade as a freshman or something like that. Like, what are we getting at? Stop being a idiot. What you're trying to do is trying to normalize this. Little girls look up to you, stupid. Now they gonna think I'm gonna need me to get an older nigga.
But they been like that though. I ain't gonna lie, ever since I've been in high school, like they been like that. So no, I don't think they gonna make no big ass difference. Cause I'm telling you, them these hoes been like that. I'm telling you, been like that. So no, I don't think they gonna make a big ass difference. But if you feel like that, okay, cool.
All the time, it's already bad enough they do that. Now you just trying to stamp that.
Okay, he said it in a lot of harsh words, but he said basically everything I feel. When
I say it
Summyah
look
was
worse on him
14,
because
the
she's
nigga was
old, where he's
21
older.
drinking
Yep, for
alcohol.
sure, for
That
sure.
is so crazy to think
That
about.
understandable,
But not
though.
even just that. It's really just this normalizing thing, bro.
That most
When I really
definitely
care about my
understandable, for
community,
sure.
I really care about black women, and I just see what the internet is doing to us. You should not be looking for your grown, mature, older boyfriend just because he has bread or just because that's what's popular on social media. This should not be normalized on social media. This is not something good because nobody
And she like, he can't blame her. You gotta blame the parent. You can't even blame the parent, because people go against their parents every day, though.
talks about
Every
the
day.
downside to
Kids
some of
go
these
against their
situations. They can
parents
be
every
potentially
day.
financially abusive. Once again, not referring to Summyah in this particular case, but I'm just talking about the reality. And the reality is that not all that glitters is gold, especially not these huge age gap relationships, especially not an age gap relationship that started when she was 19 and the nigga was in his mid 20s. The nigga is closer to 30 than he is 20, and he was still dating a teenager. And if you want to argue against what I'm saying, I'm just gonna assume that you might be a little creepy. In my opinion, the only thing stopping these niggas from dating literal children is the law. Stop using the law as your pillar of morality.
And I ain't gonna even lie though. I feel like that's true too. I feel like if it wasn't for the law, or if the law was allow you to go younger, I feel like some of these niggas go younger. I promise you, some of these niggas down there go 16, 15. I feel like some of these niggas would though. Jet being 100 with you.
The law does not equate to moral or ethics. Let's stop.
I really feel like the law should wait till you like 20. At least 20. At least you out of your teens to be. I wish they'd at least wait you out of your teens to be considered grown. Cause I feel like 18, I feel like that's not really grown. 19, I feel like that's not really grown for real, for real. And then if you really think about it, you can't drink until you turn 21. You can't do a lot of shit until you turn 21 any fucking way. So I just feel like the law should up it to like, you gotta at least be 20.
Acting like it. That's really all I had to
And
say.
yeah, some are doing that shit now. They just hiding
Unsolicited
that shit for sure.
Opinions. I love you all. Y'all niggas be blessed. I'm gonna get up out of here. Bye bye.
Hey, this shit funny as hell though. This shit funny as hell. Them folks that had to put Boston Rich in this bitch. That's the funny shit. Them folks had to put Boston Rich. I'm surprised they ain't been having a Boston Rich situation. But this was 2 days ago, so I guess this something new. And he was just like, I'm gonna cover something new or whatever. But these folks funny as hell. And then look, to my some laugh my ass and she thought she ate. Hey, facts. She thought she ate. I'm like, bro, you can't use some shit like that. I'm like, bro, you can't use no shit like that, fool. Like, hell nah, these folks, like, this shit not real. You ain't got no 1,000-year-old. You can't get no 1,000-year-olds and shit. I mean, damn, we ain't got no 1,000-year-old vampires in the world, man. For hell nah, you can't, nah, hell nah. You can't use that in that shit, bro, man. Hell nah. But yeah, these older niggas be want some young dumb hoes. They willing to do whatever. They willing to do whatever. That's all I can say. They willing to do whatever. And I personally experienced some shit like that, and it happened right in front of my eyes. And I see why Unc them want the young dumb hoe, because they'll do whatever. I'm telling you. They'll get it bread up. They'll give you cars, clothes, shit, whatever. Work their ass off just to make sure you living good. You got some that's like that. Shit, I can't even say shit, but I can't even really say Summyah bushing. That's what she want. No count wanted. They fuck with it. That's cool. They in love. It is what it is, but it ain't really too much I can say. But I can't say you can blame the parents for this shit, because like I said, kids go against their parents every single day. Literally every single day. Kids be going against their parents. So you can try to raise your kids up in the church, around shit that's not like this. You can try to raise your daughter not to want to be with hood niggas and all that shit. But if it's just something that they like, they gonna go after it. Like, when I say they gonna go after it, they gonna go after it. It ain't no shit. The parents can't say shit, because the kids gonna do what the fuck they want to. Like, I think the most sneakiest kids be the kids where they parents be strict as hell. Like, them be the ones that be sneaking out, doing foul shit, be fucking, and it's just literally nothing you can do about the shit, because shit, you don't know, or they just gonna be sneaky, or they just gonna learn how to be sneaky as fuck for sure. And I done seen this shit before. I done seen females do this shit before. I done seen females with strict ass parents, and they be the most fucking and most sneaking motherfucker, which is crazy, but it's life. It is what it is, though. It is what it is, but I ain't really got too much to say about this video, you know. Like I said, as long as they in love, they love each other, that's all that matters. She legal, so it ain't really too much we can say. So, yeah.